Welcome, Penny Pitcher fans. This is Ed Morgan with Penny Pitcher Farms, and we just moved these ladies and gentlemen over here to this paddock that we call the turkey field, and we moved them off of this turkey hill that we call it. This is the paddock that we call the turkey hill. As you can see there, we've got a valley there in the middle, and hill on one side and hill on the other, with the access to the pond right there. So we run this paddock down here to where they got access to the pond here in the corner, and just a little bit here in this lot of the paddock hill here's just where they got access over to the pond. But this is the turkey field over here, which is where they've got a lot of good grazing over here in this field, and they're making it pretty good. All of them still fat and sassy, and all of them healthy. Calves are all doing good, and they was all ready for a change when we come back a while ago, and we put this paddock together. And took a little trip this weekend, and kind of got away for a day or two, and had a good time, good safe traveling. And time to come back now and get to work and moving these ladies and gentlemen around where they are on fresh grass, fresh salad, we might say. But we give them just a little treat up there a while ago, just to kind of entice them, tell them they're doing a good job there. And of course, we got a salt block up there with them. And a little taste of minerals is not bad to give to them, and so that's what we're doing. We're going to try to entice them all winter long with a little taste of minerals, and then we'll get a little bit more heavier in the spring, and hopefully try to hold off all the sickness that we possibly can. But they're over here. You can see they spread out. They don't congregate much up in one huddle. They just kind of spread out, and they go through and pick off the tops of the grass that's in there, and the grass that's averaging in there is probably 15, 16 inches tall on the average all over the field. And but they got plenty to pick on there. But we'll leave them over here for a day or two, and then we'll make our cycle back over again around the barn over there. And you can see we got one. I don't know if I'm a little bit too far away, I guess, but we got the April calf, the one we call April. She was born 2 years ago in April, and the heifer, she's kind of ventured off that way, and the rest of them's kind of up here. And then down here you can see we call this here Jill. This is the other heifer, the other white-faced Angus that we got, and she was born in June, or I guess May of that same year that April was born. So they're going on 2 years old. And we think both of them may be bred. We're hoping that this one here is bred, the black white face. But I'm pretty sure that that old Blondie up there, I think she's bred. So she's gained a little weight and filling out nicely. And the rest of them, we got the calves here are doing good now. And it's amazing to me how these calves at a young age will start picking. I don't know whether they're just mimicking after their mothers, and they'll pick and drink as well as nurse off the cow themselves. But they're all getting plenty of groceries because they're all growing, so that's a good thing. The black white faced bull over there that we see. Let's see if we can pull him up a little closer. Anyway, he's up there closer to the top of the ridge there. He's probably the smallest one out of all of them now. The little baby calf has almost caught him, but for some reason or another, he just kind of turned out to be a little on the short side. So, but he's healthy and he's alive, and as the farm manager says, he's all right. So, but we're October 17th here. We're in the middle of October now. And hopefully about 6 more weeks, we can make another round or 2 here and keep them all satisfied. And we don't want to pick this grass off in the ground or anything. But as you look around, you can see we got plenty of grass here that's left. They've knocked this one, then they've knocked this paddock down a little bit. And of course, if it does rain a little bit, it'll raise right back up and fill back out. Got a little broom sage on this little hillside right here. I don't much like that, but it's not as bad as it used to be. It's getting better. And that hillside over there, it's got a lot of good picking on it. And of course, it's kind of steep, but they do a lot of picking on that as well, and it's still holding up real good. So everything is coming to pass here on the farm. And like we said, we got plenty of water in to them here in this paddock, and plenty of grass here for them to eat. So this lasts them a couple of days. Wind's kind of blowing, so I don't know how it's affecting the sound on here, but excuse us for that. But everything's looking good here at Penny Picture Farm. And of course, the grass, as the old saying is, we let the grass grow and give God all the glory. But I think the grass season is coming to an end, as tomorrow they're giving for a chance of snow flurries here in eastern Kentucky. And if it starts snow flurrying this early in the year, we can imagine by December 1st we may be getting a lot of snow. But it's about that time. I can remember back a few years, like in '78, there's one span there in about the mid, I guess it was late 80s, early 90s, that we had a few heavy snows. But most of the time in Kentucky, we don't get too much snow, just enough to kind of know that we get one every now and then. But this may be one of them years that we get a whole lot of it. So it'll be what it'll be. The Lord will take care of us. But we're ready for it if it does. We got plenty of hay here for them to eat if we have to feed them a lot of hay. But the plans is we got a lot of grass for them to pick in as well. So look at the timber. The timber is beautiful. It's peak season here in eastern Kentucky. And as we went down to Tennessee at Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area this weekend, it was peak season down there. Bright colored leaves on all the trees down there especially. But good colorful collection up here in eastern Kentucky as well. So this is Penny Picture Farms. Good day.